Long now has mankind looked up to the skies and wondered if we are alone in this universe. Many miraculous things have been spotted all over the world, reported by our militaries, and sparked great debates amongst ourselves. I am here to tell you that, ladies and gentlemen, people of Earth, brothers and sisters of all races, all countries, that we are not alone. We have never been alone. That some higher power has sought to spread the gift of life throughout the universe and beyond all comprehension. It is in these times we must learn to love one another. We must not share hate, but joy. We must not inhibit, but we must grow. These beings are our friends. They are our family. They want to help us become better, to see the true potential of mankind. And for maybe one day, we will join them in their voyage to help other beings from other star systems. As shocking as this news may be, it is nothing new. Our governments of the world have known for quite some time that we are not alone in this universe, and we have had contact for many of years, slowly preparing the American public and the publics of the world for such revelation. We are not alone, and we are about to embark on the greatest journey mankind has ever experienced. Ladies and gentlemen, we have contact.
Would you like that intro?
I love that.
It was brilliant.
Where's the audio clip from?
That's me.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah.
Look at you. Good grief.
Yeah.
I thought it might be, but I was like, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's really awesome.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined tonight by Lisa, my mystical life. And I think there's a lot of your followers, Lisa, in the chat.
Oh, I see him already. Hi, Aaron and Heather.
Hello, everyone.
Yep. There's a lot on there. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I seen you put in the chat, Dakota, there's something here, and it's weird because when you started the intro for that, ordering about me freezing cold, really, really cold, and all my hairs are standing up, goosebumps all over me.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a static charge in here too, so that'll be interesting.
What do you think, Lisa? Do you feel anything tonight? Do you feel anything about?
I have a pressure in my ears this evening. I've been really working with spirit a lot today, though. So I mean, it's just been I've been in and out of communication and trance all day. So
That'll do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, Lisa Fry, amazing. She does lots of things. Lisa, could you tell us a wee bit about yourself? Because you've never been on Bald and Bonkers before.
Put me under the microscope, man. I don't usually talk about the things I do. I know, right? So I get on and I have fun. We have a community of intuitive development learning individuals that is just truly, truly amazing. It kind of morphed into this incredible community. I'm a shaman. Trans medium is where I'm focusing right now. I'm a teacher by soul, spark, and Reiki master, diverse, eclectic, intuitive, so clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, the whole gamut. What else do I do? I'm a hypnotherapist. I do a lot of different things. I work with the Galactic Federation. I know. I do some things, I love what I do. I love what I do, and always. I know that's me.
I would just like to say that EMF keeps going off the scale. So I'm going to hand you over to Dakota because he's got some amazing questions he wants to ask you, Lisa. Because I think this is stuff to do with the ETs mostly, and I think they agree with me. So off you go, Dakota.
I'm sorry. I'm feeling a little distracted right now because it definitely feels like something I want to talk.
Focus.
Yeah.
Focus.
You know how many people have tried telling me to focus?
Keep it between the lines.
Yeah.
I have a little squirrel that I put up on my screen because I go like this, like I'm off someplace else, and I actually put the graphic up. I'm like, I'm having a squirrel moment. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, note to self: get a squirrel.
Yeah.
So,
get a squirrel.
So, Lisa, honestly, this is probably the widest open question that could probably be asked, especially during these times. But what do you think has been going on with ET contacts and disclosure? Because it seems like there's been activity just off the scale as of late.
Okay. So what I'd like to say first is it's not their first time coming in and doing contact, right? Extraterrestrial individuals, species, whatever, have come and gone over time. That's what I truly believe. And we just, my ears just popping. Like, I really feel like they're trying to give us a bump. If nothing else, just a bump that says, pay attention. And it's kind of like, when you're kind of like focus, watch what you're doing right now is basically what they're saying, because we're doing some pretty sketchy crap as humans. And it's, oh man, I wish I could remember what I said earlier today, because I have it on the edge of my memory. And it's something about, I was in trance doing a trance session today, and it was really about how the earth is an energetic vibration that reverberates through our universe, how we create a shock wave that affects everything that goes on around in the universe. And it we need to be mindful of that. We live right here in our own ego, and it's like one country hating on another country. We don't really care what's going on over there because we got what we have going on over here. And that's kind of the way I'm looking at the earth at the moment, is we're very self-centered, but that's the way we're kept, kind of. Look up.
I'll tell you something, Lisa. The first time I met you, I will never forget that as long as I live, was the where you put me in contact with, well, I just call them the others. And it happened for me, it happened for Dakota, and they're running about us now. I can feel them, they're getting really strong. Look at that EMF. Can you feel them, Lisa? Can you honestly feel our friends?
My energy's already high, so there's a wave, there's an ebb and a flow today. I feel an ebb and a flow is what I feel. So it feels like a buzz. I have a buzz, and I keep getting a pop in my ear, like someone's going.
It's weird you say that, because my head feels like it's in a, how can I say this? It's like I'm getting pressured. It's getting so light, and that's what happens when I start to sense them before they take me.
Right.
And Dakota.
Within this last week, especially, I've been experiencing what I keep calling a psychic feedback, where it just feels like someone's holding two speakers too close together, and you get that feedback. And it honestly gets to the point where it's painful some days.
Yes.
Well, you understand. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, that you can tell them to back off. You can say, this is too much. This is causing physical discomfort. You need to back off, and create that level of protection for yourself. And I actually have this contract with Archangel Michael, because I'm a flake. And I'm like, look, if I'm working too close or I'm not taking care of myself enough, make sure you come in and take care of me. Because like I said, I'm a flake. And I will know when I'm being flaky, because Michael has a specific, and this is the way a lot of spirit comes through, is they give you a specific, this is who I am. Touch your face, vibrate your lip. I'm Metatron, for whatever reason, likes to play with my nose. I don't know why. So we have these indicators that say, I'm getting spirit communication. But if it's not a desirable level, you need to be setting up some boundaries.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, it's quite funny, because the other entity is coming to me. Right, he's coming to me right now. Right, I just call him a he. I don't know if he is or not, but anyway, he's coming to me, and because I've learned to kind of shut the door on him, he's like bouncing off the door, and he's going to Dakota. And I can see him slowly trying to take him, because you'll notice he zones out every now and again. You see that?
I don't know. It's just, I want to block him off, but it constantly feels like there's a sense of urgency behind what they're trying to say. And I was like, okay, if there's something going on, you need my help. Start talking, people.
Yeah. It's as if, right, this is the thing I kind of get with them, right, and this is, they want to tell you a message, right, they've got a message for you, but then when you ask them to tell you the message, they give it to you in, like, drips and drabs, and you've got to guess what it is, and it's weird. My screen just flickered there. That's weird. That's never happened before.
Mine just did too.
I hear a lot of snapping and popping in the microphone.
Yeah, I've been hearing that too. I thought I heard bongo drums earlier.
Sheldon likes the bongos. I'm sorry.
It's actually weird you should say that, because I thought I heard that too. It makes you wonder if
Mike, what did you do?
Mike, I blame Mike. It's Mike's fault. It's his fault in the chat. Mike. But honestly, Mike's an amazing guy. Lisa, you need to interview Mike. He is absolutely amazing. Who do Priest? Who do too?
Bigfoot?
Oh, he's brilliant. He's
is he
amazing.
Tall? Is that why they call him the Naked Bigfoot?
Oh, his story is
never mind.
No, it's not as bad. Basically, he took on a name that resembles things he fears. You know, everybody fears being seen out naked, and he fears Bigfoot because he has a ranch that's actually been attacked by Sasquatch on several occasions.
Where are you at, Mike?
Blue Ridge, Virginia.
Where?
He's out of Blue Ridge Mountains in Virginia.
Oh, I love Virginia.
Oh yeah,
I really do.
If you want him for your show, we can maybe arrange it for you, because he's an amazing guy, and his knowledge is like ridiculously good. Honestly, you know.
Right. That'd be awesome, because he's in a hot spot. We lived in Farmville, Virginia for the longest time, and there was always talks and whispers of things going around there, you know, and we're from Ohio originally, where there's massive amount of Bigfoot activity in Ohio. It's like one of the hottest spots right next to Washington, if it doesn't beat Washington. So this is a really fascinating subject.
So Lisa, you were saying before the live, Lisa, that you'd maybe try some talk to our friends. Trans, yeah. Sure. When do you want to do that? Do you want to do it now, or do you get some more questions?
We can do that. And what I would say is, I will just try to step down in trance so you guys can continue talking. But do you guys have Farmville? I love Farmville. We lived there for 10 years, Mike. Love Farmville. It's grown a lot since we lived there. But if you have a question,
that's just not a game.
Huh?
Sorry, you said Farmville. I mean, that's just not a game. That's an actual place.
No, it's not a game. It's a real place. It's a real place, and people think it's funny, but it's a real place. And I mean, in here, I'm from Farmville. I'm from Farmville, Virginia, where we cut the lights on. And if you have to find someplace, you go down past that church, you know, where the Mitchells live, and take a ride. And when you take that ride, you go down a piece, and then you're going to find yourself exactly where you need to be. I love Farmville.
It's just when you did that, the MF meter sitting in there.
I love how that started spiking.
I
got my little pyramid here, so I was like, okay, what's going on?
Can any of you hear that? Can any of you hear that weird tapping noise?
I hear it.
Beep, 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 beep. It's like Morse code.
Yeah. It is I do hear static in here. So what kind of question do you have? Because what I'd like to do is step in with a question so that we're not just wandering, that we have a direction to go.
What do you think, Dakota? This is your show, Dakota. What's the question?
Oh, so many. How do we just pick just one?
Why don't we ask? Can you give us any advice on what's happening right now and what we might expect and how to get through it?
Government-wise, government-wise, humanity-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, people here tapping on that end too. Okay, all right. Let's just do it. You guys continue talking, and I'm gonna.
Right. No bother. So, ladies and gentlemen, Dakota, would you like to tell everybody what's happening?
All right. So, because we do have the audio version of the podcast, Lisa is a trance medium who has direct connection with the Ashtar Galactic Command. Needless to say, there's enough weird crap that goes on when we talk with Lisa that we can't really ignore the potential that she is one of the most legitimate mediums out there. So,
Aww. I'm sorry.
I'm being honest here.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is not scripted, you guys. Okay.
It's
Okay.
not.
Okay.
Look at the
Continue.
EMF meter go.
It's staring at me.
I know. We can't help it, guys. But honestly, I hope everybody in the chat say, maybe some people in the chat if they want to ask some questions too, but we'll make it a couple.
Yeah, send in your questions now. We'll see what we can do for you.
Yep, send the questions in, guys, and we'll collect them.
I'm trying to think of how I'll just. Okay. I'll just start talking. Even if you're talking, I'll start talking when I'm ready to talk.
Right.
So.
No problem.
Okay.
So,
all right. Go ahead. Continue. Okay.
Well, you go to contact.
I don't know.
You know, I'm just amazed at the fact that EMF meter's spiking. For MD in the podcast world, please check out the YouTube channel because we're waiting for Lisa to get into contact, so we'll have to keep talking now. What's that? Put it in caps for Chris to start. Yeah, Drew Paranormal Vlog, thank you. Put it in caps for what the questions that you want to ask, please, guys. Only one question each, though. We can't have multiple questions for like one person. The EMF meter's fairly spiking there, Dakota. We got 18 people in right now. Please share this out. If you're new, please subscribe to the channel. Check out the podcast also on Amazon Music. Watch out for physical transformation. It is amazing. There we go. Heather, is that watch out for physical? Right. Just waiting for Lisa to get in contact, guys. And remember, please, one question each, and we'll try and let you all ask a question. Look at your meter, Dakota. It's weird because I can feel something right now. It's really, really strong in here. Hey, Facebook user.
Hi, Grandma.
Look at the EMF, guys. I don't think it'll be long before Lisa starts contact. Her face changes, it's very noticeable. That's from Heather there. I don't know if you can notice, but Dakota's starting to get into a zone. Let's call for a sec, guys. So does anybody want a question? Yep. We're ready, Lisa.
Whenever you're ready.
Go. Off you go.
So, may we ask who we are speaking to?
Oz. OZ.
What was that, Dakota? That's quite a...
It's merely asking who we're talking to.
Can you give us any advice on the world events, please?
Humans are doing exactly what they have done through history. Build, destruct. Build and destruct. There needs to be more time to breathe in between. More time to feel the connection between humans and less between countries. More unity, less destruction. And not just on a social level, but on a personal level. Human anger is a palpable thing. And it seems as if humans are always looking for a reason to be angry rather than a reason to be joyous.
Dakota? Dakota, do you want to ask a question? We can't hear you, Dakota. No sound, Dakota. There's no sound, Dakota. I'll ask another question. Oh, there you go, Dakota. Say something. That's strange that Dakota's having technical issues. I'll ask a question then. Can you tell us when you will show yourself in mass? When will you come and save the Earth? Will you wait until we are at a level of consciousness before that time comes?
There are many different energies involved and much debate between us as to if humanity needs to be saved or if they need to save themselves again. Humanity has viewed extraterrestrial intervention as fearful in the past, and though there are changes happening, we are not sure if humanity will benefit from a mass display. It is the general thought that that would be taken incorrectly and stimulate fear, which would lower the vibrations rather than raise it.
Thank you, Dakota. Would you like to ask a question, then we'll get to some of the chat questions?
What is the significance of the month of December?
There is a cutoff in December and a renewal of energy, renewal of thought, an awakening. For a significant percentage of the population of the world. As people become more and more aware of not just extraterrestrials, but the energy within themselves. They see more and feel more. December on your calendar represents quite a few joyous things, and it is a perfect time to help people see change.
Thank you. There's a few questions in the chat. I'll ask this one first. There's a Facebook user. Is Dakota's grandpa helping his journey? Do you know? Can you help us with that one, please?
In a small way, a small push or a point of a finger, a playful shove on the shoulder, small signs with big meaning.
Dakota, would you like to read from the chat? Any questions?
There's another one. Good one in here. I'm trying to look for right now.
I tell you what, there's a question there from will the free energy devices that are on the shelves in the Black Ops stuff come to the people? I think he's meaning, well, one day will the free energy be for the world without burning oil and such?
There are so many things standing in the way of free energy on the planet. It will take a couple more generations for it to be available. The first thing that has to happen is the value of money needs to be released. People stand in the way more than governments.
We have a question. What can we do to prepare for the future events?
Live in the moment. Find joy. And raise up your fellow humans. Be less judgmental. Listen to spirits. Your guides are there for a reason, although most of humanity has lost the belief that they are able to communicate.
We have a question from Paranormal World Investigators. Named Sherry. She's contacts the ETs. Do you have a reason to why you contact to me? That's what she wants to know, and others.
Her energy is very familiar and similar. On a deep level, she realizes that she has stood from our vantage point and looked down on humanity herself on a soul level. And as humans take on their daily lives and lessons,
thank you. Dakota?
Are there certain people who have incarnated on this planet tasked with greater objectives than others?
there is no one soul greater than another. All are here to move and advance the energies and souls forward to raise the vibration of not just this planet, but any incarnation that a soul may happen to be within. All souls are light and sound and color, with none being greater than another.
Thank you for your answers. Can I ask a question? Do you have any advice for me and Dakota on our journey?
Trying to navigate space and higher vibrations and the unknown will create fear in some human journeys. Be calm. Enjoy the feeling, the sensation, and the energy of the positive. And the best you can do and hope for any human existence is to spread those feelings of positivity and joy and wonder to others. Keep your feet firmly grounded and enjoy the message.
Thank you. Do you have a question, Dakota, before? No questions. Well, I would just like to thank you for coming through to us, and hopefully one day we can meet you in person. I'll let you go now, and thank you for everything. So, ladies and gentlemen, Dakota, Lisa comes out. What are you feeling, Dakota, right now?
It's not what I'm feeling, it's what I'm seeing.
What do you say?
Notice lately, whenever there's a manifestation, I can see the light start bending around their form, start seeing details of their face.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
How are you, Lisa?
Huh?
How are you?
How about me? What?
And how are you? Are you okay?
I'm
I
fine.
thought I would keep it round about 20 minutes because I didn't want to drain you too much.
No, you're fine. You're fine. When I went to sit up, it was like I had been swimming. I have water in my ear.
Yes.
That's the weirdest thing.
Yes.
I've been swimming. I guarantee it.
I think there's a lot of people in the chat feeling it too. There's people called, what's that? Elon, what's that? Moonblade. I'm coughing a bunch. Energy is fine. It's weird because I had to mute my mic a few times for some reason. I just wanted to cough a couple of times. It's weird. It's as if the energy is so intense or something round about Dakota, and I think it's I don't know what is his name, but he's about, or she's about, or whatever the entity is. Dakota. See what I mean, Lisa? I think Dakota's in contact with someone now. Can you hear me, Lisa?
I can hear you.
Just saying, I think Dakota is in contact with someone now, I think. Yes.
Gotcha. I thought he was getting ready to speak. I'm sorry. I was just getting myself back here.
I understand fully. As I say, I just lock the door and I don't let them in. that's what I do. I lock the door and I just don't let them in. But it's weird because when I was watching you, Lisa, your face slightly changed.
Transfiguration. Yeah. This is the second time. I think he's come through a couple other times, but I didn't have a name.
Yeah.
But he calls himself Oz, and anyways.
Ozymandias.
Yeah. So I know. Let's go with Dakota. We'll talk about Oz later.
I was about to say, do you know where he came from?
All I know is that when I am working with him, I'm looking down on the planet. That's all I know. It's almost like I'm standing above the planet looking down.
So
that's all I know about it right now.
Yeah. Can any of you hear that knocking? Yeah. It's like Morse code. Honestly,
it's like someone's banging on a metal bowl or something.
Yeah.
I hear it as static.
It's so weird, Lisa. It's like Morse code. It's so weird. You know what?
You
would be
don't have
good
it on other broadcasts? No.
Yes.
No.
We get interference all the time, especially when the ET subject comes up.
Yes.
Speaker vibration.
Well, I was just going to say, Dakota, would you like to tell Lisa about the documentary and stuff, and maybe show everybody the trailer? Because I think it might.
Yes, I've talked with Lisa before about the documentary, but yes, we are looking into a contactee-based documentary called "We Are Light," basically detailing personal journeys into one-on-one ET contact that not a lot of areas actually go into. And I do believe, we do. We still have the latest trailer if people are interested.
I don't know what it is. I'm getting it. I think it's a message from above. That's why I brought it up. Right. I don't know why it wants to show it right now, but it keeps saying it may show it. Someone's in the audience that might be interested. Show it.
I know Moonblade's been talking about CE5, but
yes,
you trust me. Lisa was the one who introduced us to CE5, and she was talking about setting up boundaries before. Y'all got to realize that I have hybrid children. Apparently, my hybrids with these things, my boundaries do not exist.
Yeah. But I don't know what it is. I'm getting a message right now. Play that trailer. Because there's someone watching this right now. There's someone very important. I don't know who they are, but there's someone watching this right now.
I told you. I keep telling you, Dr. Greer's been checking us out for some time now.
I know.
Well,
I think it's something to do with that.
Aaron, who is Elfin Moonblade,
Yes.
runs our CE5 meditation once a month on the membership, my Mystical Life membership, and he is in Dr. Greer's small circle.
Really.
Let's do it.
It's weird that I'm getting a message. Just do it, man.
All right. Here's, ladies and gentlemen, here's the trailer for We Are Lights.
Can you imagine? Where am I? Who is this person that's in front of me? You know? And I think it's fair for anybody to have those thoughts running through their head in that moment. A few more details and the guy started to appear, then all of a sudden he stops right in front of me. He said, Dakota, there's someone here to see you. After this guy spoke, he stepped aside and there's this little girl behind him. The first thing I noticed is that this little girl looked just like me, admiring the stars. Son of a bitch.
Did somebody just move her camera there? Did you see that?
She just kicked it. She's not here. She's there. She's not really going to see this.
No, yeah, sound she will be.
No. She's too far ahead. She's trying to pull out.
She's a bit purred.
She's trying.
Did you hear the voice?
Trying to focus. Only to discover was that your ship I saw? Someone was looking for you. Starship. Sun. Starship. 2, 3. There's literally something right above me. Olivia, baby girl, is that you? You okay? Change your life forever. We are light. Kickstarter campaign coming soon.
I hadn't seen that.
There you go. And there's that knocking again. Can you hear it?
Interesting. Wow.
Is it just me that can hear it? There's people in the chat can hear it.
Yeah, somebody thinks it's mic vibration though, and they think it's yours, Chris.
Does kind of sound like it.
It's I tell you what, I'll mute my mic for a minute.
All right. Yeah, Lisa? It's on your end, Lisa.
Of course
So
it did.
yeah. It's the spirits. It's the spirits. I don't know honestly why I wanted that trailer played, because
Yeah,
somebody's here and he's moving about between us all right now. I can feel him.
yeah, something just...
Yeah.
We might
And
need
you
to
know,
make a note of something after the show.
Yeah, after this show, I'll maybe let you speak to him. But there's something more going on right now. It's as if he's playing both sides. He's going in between everybody. It's freezing in here. Just in this section alone, this computer says this new laptop puts off a bit of heat, and it's like completely and utterly freezing here, as if someone's opened a freezer door. Right at over here's fine, warm. Here's freezing.
You got the static from Chris's end. The bongo metal drums. Lisa, from the sounds of it.
Lisa's still muted, by the way. Lisa's
No,
I
muted.
don't hear the drums at all.
She
but
muted
I
herself.
hear the static. Yeah, I don't hear the drums at all. But I'm trying to go onto my earbuds so that nobody's playing bongos.
It's weird. It's as if it's trying to communicate somehow. Have you noticed the EMF meter's not going off as much?
Because something was wanting the last little C5 tone that's in the trailer
Yes.
to be played.
Yes.
I think we did not have friendly among us.
Think so? Do you think it was something else?
Oh yeah.
I can sense something behind Lisa. I can tell you that right now. There's some they're nice and they're standing behind Lisa. I don't know what it is, but can anybody in the chat sense anything? Can any of you guys sense anything? Can you hear anything? Just please put it up in the chat. See the EMF meter's going off again. There's something moving in amongst us. I don't think it's bad, to be honest with you. It's nosy. That's what I'm getting.
Is this better?
It seems fine. It seems fine, Lisa.
Okay.
It's just...
really?
Oh, it's time about now. What's that? Somebody in the chat. Lisa's Aurora is really big. A lot of static. Thanks so much. Just reading everything here. It's just... I don't know what it is right now. I can feel it. It's coming and going. Dakota, what's your thoughts?
Mine should be taken care of. With it, do I still have a... See, I only hear static when Chris talks.
I'm fine. I don't hear anything.
Okay. It's all good. Lisa always has a big aura. Lisa's got a big something.
That did not come out correctly there. For the podcast world, welcome to the YouTube land. That's what I'm gonna say.
So Aaron says last time Oz came through, there was something in the chair next to Lisa. So yeah.
You want to see the wizard? No, wait.
No, here's the thing. Here's what's really funny, because I do remember this part. How did I end up doing that, Aaron? I don't remember. Was it? Oh, it was we were doing trance phenomena.
Yeah.
So we had our guest speaker for Monday night's class hurt herself, so I had to fill something in, and so what we did a trance mediumship phenomena demonstration where if I step into trance, you guys feel the effects of trance over on your end, like the cold, somebody in the room with you, all of these things that can happen. Mm-hmm. So that's what we were doing. We were doing trance phenomena. And it was just really, really interesting. And so this Oz guy, and what Sam was moderating, and he asked the name, and this guy says Oz, and then he felt like Sam needed it spelled to him, and he said O-Z. Mansplaining to my husband. But on the inside, I was laughing because it was Oz. Like, I'm sitting in the back of this trance going, like, we're off to see the wizard? Oz?
The yellow brick road. Can I ask you something? Where do you think Oz is from? I know you said, what part of the
I actually got an instant answer on that, in that I get Andromeda Galaxy, Andromeda area.
What is it with these Andromedans?
It's weird because
I'm guessing you know them.
That's what I'm getting. I don't know what it is, but before we showed that trailer, it was like somebody was nagging at me in my head. It was like, play that trailer, play that trailer, play that trailer, play that trailer, play the trailer, and then he's like, there's someone in the chat. There's someone in the chat. That's all I was getting.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. But yeah, he's a big energy. He's a real big energy. So, I'm finding him to be interesting.
Yes.
Oh, that's another statement. What is it with them Andromedans?
Honestly, I can just about guarantee. See, tonight when I go to my bed, and when Dakota goes to his bed, no doubt we will experience something like we did the last time we met you, Lisa.
Mm-hmm. You know, I just on a note
Lisa
here,
had
though,
me grunting like Tim Allen when she told me my stuff.
I'm so super fortunate. I mean, like, super fortunate, because when I get up from here, I just shut down. I'm like, nope, sorry, I don't do anything unless I am intending to do anything. And so you have no idea how graced I feel I've had.
Oh,
very rarely do I.
I'm going to try some meditation.
You guys don't know my situation.
Well, I don't know if it's round Dakota right now. There's something there that is taking interest in you tonight, Dakota. I don't feel my friend running about me. I don't know if Lisa feels them round about her, but there's someone round about you. It makes you wonder, because there was a question in the chat asking about your grandfather, Dakota. So it makes me wonder, is it your grandfather?
No, he's too weirded out by this.
So I want to make a point about that. But I also wanted to talk to Autumn and tell her, because Autumn asks, did it feel like he sat on me this time? Last time I brought Oz across, I could not move. Like, I couldn't move my hands. I couldn't move anything. I was totally weighted down. I did not feel that this time, Autumn. I didn't get that super heavy. I was heavy, but I wasn't that heavy. So I wanted to address that, Dakota. Oz struggled with that answer, because I wanted to give visualization to it, and he was like, no, I want to be very straightforward. So I kind of was having this internal dialogue going, but I want to do it this way, and he wants to do it that way. So it was, for whatever reason, why do I hear that? I don't know what that is. I've never seen the movie. I heard Tinker Spy, something. Is an old something's Tinker Spy. I don't know what that has to do with anything.
Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
That's it. It's like a person that did a bunch of different things. And this person, when that question was asked, I felt like this person wore a lot of hats. And when I talked about this person, like, giving you a playful shove, it was almost as if they had, I did not know why. I'm just going to give you the visualization. Like, they had a metal hand, and they were pushing on you like this. It just was the weirdest thing. And it was the weirdest thing. That's why I was like struggling with the message. I'm like, but I need to give more. And it was, have you ever seen Centennial Man with Robin Williams, where he plays the robot? And
yes.
Oh my gosh, that's what it reminded me of. Like, he put his hand on you and pushed. I don't even know. Don't even ask me. I have no idea. I'm just giving the information. Don't shoot the messenger.
The Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy it's a film, and it's based in the 1950s Soviet Union, between Berlin border, and it's to do with the spies, and it's to do with the US military, and it's to do with spying for against Russians, and it's called Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
I have no idea, but that's
It's
just what I
strange,
heard. It doesn't have to make sense, but it was just like, to me, it represented somebody that wore a lot of hats and did a lot of things, and why I felt like there was almost like a steampunky hand. I don't even know. I don't know, but I just needed to tell you about that. So.
That's strange. That.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It'll come to you. It may come to him. It may no. It may come to him.
My grandfather didn't have any prosthetic hands, man.
No. I'm not saying he did. Okay. Well,
I think
it's just
like none of it sounds like my grandpa at all.
It was just an image that come across, so it's all good. It's all good.
It's maybe got a meaning. It's maybe got a meaning.
Did he have anything to do with railroad, or like building mechanical metal stuff?
He injured himself. Well, he used to work as used to be a foreman for the local highway department.
How's that? No, we're moving on.
Okay, yeah.
Strange. It's strange.
So this one is going to obsess over it for the next 48 hours.
Oh, I'm going to think about this all night. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to be like trying to contact life after. It'll probably pop into me. I'll have a weird dream about it. It's look at that EMF meter. I mean, that is ridiculous. It's no stopping.
So just the debunker in me, I have to ask questions. Like, I know you guys know what you're doing. So I have to ask. It's not sitting on anything, right? It's not near any plugs. It's not near any electronics. And this is good information for the people watching too. These things are super sensitive, you guys. Mm-hmm. So as you can see, he's moving it around.
See, over here, there is a Wi-Fi antenna, so it is kind of spiking a little bit. I put it here specifically so that way it's in view. There's no electronics nearby. It's one of the most supposed to be a dead spot, but unless there's somebody slipping radiation in my underwear drawer, I'll be...
Well, we just say that Dakota turns that on in every single live we do, right? Every live we do, Dakota turns that on. Last night we did a live, and it never lit up once.
Yeah, it did.
No.
It did it?
Oh,
did it light up?
We're having a party tonight on My Mystical Life. We're doing a Zoom margarita party.
What's a Zoom party? What's a Zoom party?
Party over Zoom.
We're going to have fun. We're just going to bullshit. Oh, I'm sorry. That's what we're going to do. At least it needs a margarita tonight.
Yeah.
So I have a question. I have a burning question.
All right.
Can you get us to Lep Castle? I mean, I need to know this.
I've never been, no. I've never been to Lep Castle, no.
No?
How
far away is that?
I don't know. I never thought about that. Is that the one in Ireland? Are you talking about Lep Castle in Ireland?
I don't know where it is. It's over there on the other side of the water. That's all I know.
You're sounding so American right now, Lisa.
What?
Keep them occupied and I'll find
so
Lep
American.
Castle. I know.
It's like, it's somewhere foreign.
It's in Ireland. I'm in Scotland.
I know.
Aye. Lep Castle, Ireland. I went and Googled it. It's in Ireland. There you go.
Say Google again.
Yeah. When can I ask you something? When are you going? Sure. When you come to the United Kingdom to do a ghost hunt? Yeah. See all the spooky sites.
We plan on spending a month there. Not this upcoming year. Wait. What year is this? This is 22. In 24. In 24, we plan on spending a month over that way. We want to go up through Iceland, and then we want to come on all the way down.
That's really interesting.
Makes us sound rich, doesn't it?
It does. It does. It's just rich. See these rich people. We have rich people on the show now.
No, I'm going to be the bum stumbling through the UK.
You're not going to be one of these people that get off the plane with the American flag T-shirt and the big camera hanging around your neck, the cowboy hat.
No, I'm better. I'm a better tourist than that. I really am. No, no, we really do plan on spending a month over that way, just because it'll be our 35-year anniversary. So, yeah, we're that's the plan. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes.
You don't even look that old.
I love you.
Yeah.
No, I'm
wait,
51.
you're only in your 30s, aren't you? You're only in your 30s.
I'm 51.
See, you've
Good
got to be.
no, that's really good for the ego, though, Chris. Thanks.
No problem. You know, I like to help.
Thank you so much. That was a great ego.
I know.
I didn't even peg you for your 50s. So,
yeah.
to be completely honest.
Actually, I honestly thought you were quite younger than that. So there you go. There's a compliment.
So did I.
32-year-old and a 31-year-old. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
And to think Dakota here is the baby among us all.
How old are you, Dakota? If you don't mind us asking.
26.
Really?
26,
Oh,
yeah.
Enjoy it while you have it.
Out in the sun too long.
Wait till your check engine light comes on, man. Enjoy it while you got it.
I would just like to say before we end the show, guys, that thank you so much for coming on, Lisa. I'll talk to you after the live, but
Absolutely.
honestly, it was brilliant. We'll need to get you on again because we're maybe thinking about doing a special live, but we'll talk about that after the show.
Okay.
But honestly, guys, for coming. If you're new, please subscribe and check it. We've got the Chris and Alan show on Wednesday, Dakota. Yes, and then we have a special guest. We have a celebrity coming on next Saturday. Dakota, do tell.
Correct. We have the premiere for the next episode of the Chris and Alan show tomorrow. Then it's all the episodes are heading out to all the video channels by Wednesday. So there's going to be a little bit of marathon there. This Saturday, we have Barry Fitzgerald from Ghost Hunters International joining us to talk about his new book, The Deceptions of Gods and Men.
Mm-hmm.
It involves the ET equation. It involves a lot of the questions we try to ask on this show. Trust me, I'm very excited. My mother's exact words when I told her knowing how much I've wanted to meet the man over the years was, "You lucky son of a bitch." I was like, you shouldn't talk about your stuff like that, Mom.
So Lisa, where can everybody find you in the internet?
In the interweb.
Yes. And then
My Mystical Life. We are mymysticallife.com. We have, and you'll see a lot of people over here in the comments. And Heather, loved having you, girl. You're so welcome. She's like, thanks for inviting us. I hadn't talked about it a whole lot. I've got a lot going on behind the scenes here. But mymysticallife.com, and that's our community. I mean, we just have a great community of uplifting, happy people.
Dakota will probably put the links below the video. What side is it at? Dakota, is it your end? The links are down there somewhere. But
it should be. Hopefully it's there.
Please.
Okay, all the links are in the video description or in the description for those of you listening on the audio podcast. Thank you so much again, Lisa. And for those of you in the chat who came over from Lisa's side, subscribe because we have a lot more weird stuff coming.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And remember,
guys.
check out the website too, guys, because you will find everything there too.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lisa. Catch you all later, guys, and have a brilliant week.
Bye.
All right.